American?
Yes. He marched with Dr. King. He was a member of Congress.
Shavua Tov, everybody on Facebook.
Shavua
Hello.
Tov.
We are here in our apartment in Berlin after a lovely Sudat Shlishit with some friends.
I have to make a big announcement, but I'm waiting. Jeremy, are you here?
Yeah.
Big announcement. Everyone, is everyone listening?
Not big announcement, but just a thing. I told Rebecca already. My mom bought me before Shabbos Havdallah.
Finally.
Things are getting pretty serious. I was like, Mom, you don't have to buy a candle because Jeremy said that it's okay to do it with 2 lighters and so on. And he was like, can't listen every week you doing Havdalah without a candle. So don't worry, I bought the cheapest one. So
Thank you, Sammy's mom.
What's your mother's name?
Suzanne.
Vielen Dank, Suzanne. If you're watching, we thank you.
It means a lot.
It means a lot. Yeah.
And
your son is wonderful. He's a mensch. He's lovely. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, Shavua Tov. We are now going to hear a short thought from Jeremy, and then we will have Havdallah together.
So I'll just say, this week in synagogue, we finished the book of Bamidbar. We finished the 4th book of the 5 books of the Torah, and we're going into the book of Dvarim. And when we finish a book in the Torah, when we're reading it in synagogue, we say something special. We say chazak, chazak, v'nitzchazek. Strength, strength, and may we continue in strength. And it's actually this idea that I think that exists in Judaism, that the end of something is also the beginning of something. Nothing ever truly ends. When we come to some sort of finality, it just means that it's time to start something new. On Simchat Torah, we both finish and begin reading the cycle of Torah reading. And when I turned on my phone after Shabbat, I noticed that unfortunately John Lewis, who is a U.S. congressman and a leader in the civil rights movement in the United States, has passed away. John Lewis marched with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was sort of one of the last great icons of that generation, who is still alive and leading. But while the loss of his life is a tragedy, like, fights go on. The fights go on. The mantle still must be carried. And wherever we are in our lives, whenever we hold up a Havdalah candle, we are continuing also a tradition that someone did before us and someone did before them. And maybe those people aren't still doing it, but we are. And I actually, every week I use this candle snuffer to put out the Havdalah candle that belongs to my great-great-grandmother. And actually, I think she used it to put out the Shabbat candles, which is another conversation. But either way, it's about continuing in strength. And a couple of months ago, almost a year ago, I was using it during a Havdalah, and it snapped in 2. I was able to get it repaired and fixed, but you still sort of see the mark that it broke in half. But I'm thinking this week that actually repairing it made it stronger. Actually being broken made it stronger, because now it has even more of a story to it. And I hope one day my great-great-grandchildren have this, and they say, and you see that mark right there, and they'll make up some story about what happens, but it makes it richer. And sometimes difficult things come upon us, sometimes things come to an end, but all of that just makes the totality of the story a lot richer. So wherever you are in the world, may the difficulties that happen to you, may the finalities that you feel like you come to, may they just give you more strength into moving on to the next thing. So we'll now transition. Amen. So we'll now transition into Havdalah, which is an introductory prayer followed by 4 short blessings: 1 over wine, 1 over the sweet smelling spices, 1 over the multi-wicked candle, just like Sammy has. And finally, 1 over holiness itself, to separate that which is holy from that which is not holy or normal. What is normal? Okay, that's a conversation for next week. Cool. So if people want books.
Optional. But yes, we're very happy to make Havdallah with you all.
Hine el Yeshuati Eftach velo efchad Ki azim zimrat Adonai Vayehi li Yeshua Ushavtem mayim besason mimai mei Yeshua Ladonai Yeshua Amcha Birkatecha Sela Adonai Tzevaot Imanu Miskav Lanu Elohei Yaakov Selah Adonai Tzevaot Ashrei Adam Boteach Bach Adonai Hoshia Melech Yaneinu B'yom Kareinu Layehudim Haita Ora Besimcha V'sason ve'ikar ken tielanu Kos Yeshuot Esa Uveshem Adonai Yekra Lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri agafen borei peri agafen amen Lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei besamim borei minei besamim amen Lai 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh amen Lai 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 Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben or lechoshech Ben Yisrael le'ami ben yom hashvi'i Sheshet yemei hamaseh Baruch atah Adonai, Hamavdir ben kodesh lecho.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov.
Gita Voch. Wishing everybody a wonderful week of chizuk. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek.
And in just 2 weeks, everyone's invited to Sammy's for Havdallah.
With his new candle.
Yay!
Exactly. Don't forget, everyone is invited.
We won't.
Shavua tov.
Shavua
Shavua
tov. A big
tov.
thank you to Sammy and EUJS for keeping the minhag alive. We're very grateful.
Thanking you and thanking you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Agite Boch. Bye.
Agite Voch.